Our next two-chord structure explores major chords that are a tritone apart. So if you're not already familiar, the distance of a tritone is 6 half steps. It's equivalent to an augmented fourth or a diminished fifth. So in other words, let's say we have the notes C and F sharp. The distance between C and F is a fourth. So then if we sharp the F, we're augmenting that distance. That's what we call an augmented fourth. Similarly, let's say we had the notes F and C flat. F and C are normally a perfect fifth, but then if we flat the C, we're diminishing, we're making that distance a little bit smaller. So tritone is just the name that we use to describe this distance. So let's pick two major chords. Let's say we have D major and then A flat major. So the distance between D and A flat is a tritone. So that would sound like this. Now to our ears, this two-chord structure is a good pattern when you want to create something that sounds kind of unfamiliar and unexpected. And this comes from the fact that when you play a D major chord, your ears might expect a D major scale. So if we play D major, and then along comes A flat, every single chord tone, A flat, C, and E flat, is outside of the D major scale. So it's a very unexpected chord to hear right after D major. So we're going to build our next piece from these two chords. Let's look at example 2-3A. So this is basically a chord outline. It's all whole notes for 4 measures. And we're using some chord inversions. I'll just play through the right hand here. We have D major, then A flat, then D major again, and then A flat again. We also use notes in the bass that aren't always the chord roots. So our first measure, we have D in the bass, but then for our second measure, we have E flat. So not only are the treble clef chords themselves inverted, but also we have these non-root notes in the bass. There's an interesting thing that happens with the right hand chords. Notice that as I play through them, the top note of the chord rises. So for instance, in measure 1, we have F sharp on top, and then A flat, and then A, and then C. We tend to hear the topmost notes of a chord as the melody, and here, even though we're playing two chords back and forth, we've voiced them, we've inverted and repositioned the notes of the chords so that we create this linear line. It generally rises over the 4 measures. I think anytime we can do that, it helps make our piece sound a little more musical and a little less like an exercise. So there we have it, just a simple chord outline with a rising shape. Next up, we'll start orchestrating and expanding our ideas.